Hey guys, it's Joey with Fibre Studio again. This is episode 3 of this podcast. And today things are just a little bit different. I went to Disney with my family for the past week. And we left Black Friday and we came back this past Thursday. And it was so much fun. I really needed to get away and just not worry about anything. And just have a good time, spend time with my family. It was my mom's 50th birthday, so it was a very good time, and I really needed it. And now that I'm back to reality, today is the day that we are doing the giveaway announcement. I went ahead and put everything in for the names and whatnot on a wheel, and went ahead and did that. So here it is. Alright guys, I got all the names in for the giveaway. And spinning. Congratulations, Yarn Nerd. So, Yarn Nerd, if you'd like to direct message me on Instagram, so that we can get a little something set up for you. You have the options, alright, between one of my two yarns, okay, Mermaid of the Still Lake and Vixen, alright, I don't think they're showing up great on the camera, so, but I have pictures on the feed, so you can get a closer look at these, alright, so if you'd like to ponder about that and just let me know, that'd be great. So congratulations and thank you to everybody who participated. I was very shocked as to how many participated. The traffic of the giveaway was just phenomenal. It's great that everybody's actually diving in so deep to know everybody. And hi, Boy Cat. You enjoying? What? No? Okay. So, congratulations again, you're a nerd. Yeah, so today I'm going to do things just a little bit differently. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Alright, so, I kind of had a little minor breakdown. I feel like there's a time in a knitter's life when you kind of don't know what you want to do. Recently, I've been growing tired of knitting, and a lot of it's because the holidays are coming up and it gets stressful. I didn't get my mother's shawl done. I'm still working on another scarf. I have like 4 other shawls on the needles. I have a sweater on the needles. Like, it's just so many things, and it's so overwhelming. And I've been spinning the past couple of weeks, and it's nothing too intense, but my mind feels a whole lot more at ease when I spin. So I have been working on, I've been very, very fond of the Turkish spindle here lately. This is from, Nike's. 1 second. Is it SS? Oh, I feel bad. Oh, there we go. Subterranean WW. Subterranean Woodworks. So, this I got back at Maryland's Sheep and Wool Festival. And the fiber is 100% merino, superwash merino. So, Maryland Sheep and Wool is in the spring, and I got this roving. It's beautiful roving. It's the coloring is just absolutely gorgeous. It's called Early Fall from Knitty and Color, and the colors are just so everywhere. So it's a completely variegated yarn that will spin up. I had to learn the whole ply on the fly thing because I was noticing with my other job spindles that the twist just started settling in too much. So I learned the ply on the fly, and I absolutely love it. I love it so much. Um, it's hard to see on here, but that's what's going on there. And I'm trying to make it all pretty on the spindle and whatnot. And so right now I'm just this is the episode. Welcome. All right. We're doing a lot of fiber talk today, not so much knitting. Um, yeah. So this is early fall. It's so luscious and gorgeous. I love it so much. So I had to buy another one of hers. Sarah, your work is beautiful. I absolutely love it. So this is another 100% superwash merino. This is her colorway Sleepy Hollow, which I bought yarn in this colorway, and I wanted the fiber because why not? I'm gonna try to do a worsted weight with this one so that I could kind of have a quicker. No, honey, no, kitty, no. Oh, your claw. So yes, again, super luscious, super awesome, super soft, super amazing, and I love it. You're a problem. Alright, chill out. So yes, Knitty and Color. Go look for her shop. Go look at her Instagram. She's doing a giveaway right now, actually, so it'll be a perfect time to do a purchase from her, or 2 or 3 or 4. And you'll see why. And, yeah. Knitty and Color. So, graduating from that. A lot like my knitting, I have a lot of spinning going on. So I have the Turkish spindle with that fiber. And I also, at Maryland Sheep and Wool, my friend Elise worked the booth for the Bosworth spindles, and she told me to come over. 1, I wanted to see her, and 2, so that I could get a drop spindle for Alpaca, because I really, really enjoyed spinning Alpaca, but when I did it on the wheel, it spun it way too fast, and it made it very wiry and gross, and some parts were way too overspun, some were underspun. So I got the drop spindle. I completely forgot what this is made of. I think it's maple. And it's very light, and it's very beautiful, and it's very wonderful. I haven't done too much more of the alpaca yet, which is all right here. This I got from a yarn shop, Yarnability, in Shepherdstown, West Virginia, which is basically right up the road from me. They have a bunch of alpaca, and they also do llama roving, and a couple of other, like they have, like, I'm going to call it scrap silk. Like it's recycled basically, but it's for spinning, and I really want to try it because why not? So yes, I also have this going on, and what do I want to show next? This is a BFL and Tussa Silk blend from Into the Whirl. Again, beautiful dye job. And again, at Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, they were pretty cool people. Very nice, very kind, and any questions that you had were answered right away. And they were very, very knowledgeable of what they were doing, which is always appreciated. This cat, I can't. You're a mess. So, BFL, Tussa Silk Blend, is spinning beautifully. So beautiful. And I'm sure you've seen these drop spindles. This is from Acreworks. and I love it. I like the way it spins, but for me, it loses its velocity at a faster rate than the Bosworths. I love it. Absolutely love it. It makes it very nice and consistent. I did a whole I spun up a whole skein on this prior to this roving, but I haven't touched it yet. It's still back in the room. Are you done? Okay. So, oh man, are they on Etsy? Or I don't remember. I'll have to check that out. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So, Into the Whirl, I will get that information and I'll let you know. I feel ill prepared. So, yes, this is also happening in my life. Look, oh my god, those colors aren't in the. Oh my gosh. Whew. You are a problem. Do you want this? That's what I thought. Stay away from my things. Hi. Okay. So, knitting color, Into the Whirl, Alpaca, Yarn Ability, Turkish Spindle, Subterranean, Anchorworks, and then, again, my friend Elise, who helped me enable purchases of Bosworth spindles, she gives me, on occasion, roving as well, that she got from Fibre clubs and the like. And this is from Spunky Eclectic. It's a mess right now. And I don't know the Fibre content or the color. So Elise, if you're watching this, please let people know. Alright? Again, spins up beautifully. I absolutely love it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It all depends on when it's actually going to be finished. This whole chain Navajo plying is absolutely brilliant. I love it so much. Like, to me, I don't really care what weight comes out of it, just as long as it's consistent, because I can work around whatever weight the yarn ends up being. So whatever is already started, it's just going to be what it is. But from now on, when I start spinning, I'm going to carefully diagnose the fineness of it and see what happens when I chain ply it. I know that there are other ways to ply with the bobbins and whatnot, or hooking up your spindles and then pulling it off of there directly and then spinning it onto another spindle or your wheel. But I like what I'm doing for right now. But please, if you have different techniques that you would like to share, or if you have posts from your Instagram account that I could see, if you'd like to tag me in it, because I like to learn. This is still a little new to me, but in all honesty, I think I like it more than knitting, because it's not so demanding. Oh, I gotta finish section 1 of so and so pattern by tomorrow, and then section 2 by Thursday. Just all these different things. No, with this, I just go at my pace, do what I want, get what I want, and I'm happy, and I love that. So, fellow spinners, please keep doing it, because I love seeing everything. So yes, this is that. Spunky Eclectic. Oh. This helps. Verdigris is the name of the colors, the colorway, and it's from the June 2015 Spunky Club, and it's 4 ounces of Masham sheep's wool. Masham? because of the gray base. I chose Mash'em for this in part because of the gray base, and it works perfect with the grouping of colors. Totally right. Yes, love this. So glad I kept this in the bag. So when it's all nice and rolled up, it's so earthy, and I love it, and it's so squishy. I can't wait till I'm actually done spinning it so I can use it. So yes, that is going on that Bossy. I'm not sure what this one is made out of. It came with a wheel that I had purchased for my birthday from this lady down in Virginia, Central Virginia. She was so wonderful. She was basically getting rid of all of her spinning equipment. She was retiring from the trade and was just trying to get rid of everything. So I was notified about her ad for the wheel in Ashford, Kiwi. So I immediately just said, yes, let's go. We're going to do it right now. Let's go. Next day we went. So we go into her house. I felt a little weird because I had no clue who this person was. It was a 3-hour drive just for a wheel. And she was like, well, you know, I have these couple of drop spindles, and I have some of this fiber and this fiber if you just want it too. Like, she gave me a couple ounces of alpaca because there was a high ratio whirl that came with it. She got the high ratio kit or caboodle, whatnot. So not working with that ever before, she let me have the alpaca so I could just see the difference between the two. And for the orifice hook, she had it all, she makes her own jewelry and whatnot, and she had like this pretty gem on it. I should go get it. I'll be right back. Not a long walk. So, this is the orifice hook that came with it. She did it herself, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I love it even more because it's made by hands. And she has this little pretty gem on here. Rock. Stone. I don't know what to call it. And to tie it all together is a kivot that she had spun up and plied. And she also had her kivot scarf with her. Kivot is musk ox, if you don't know that part. And if I'm not saying it right, again, please let me know. And it has the little 1-inch wraps per inch WPI meter marker gauge thing. I don't know. I'm still learning a lot. Please bear with me. But yeah, so I was glad that I got to see her kivot scarf, and it was so incredibly soft and so incredibly luxurious. And because for Christmas last year, my sister and my brother-in-law got me a 4-ounce bag of it, and I'm so scared. It's in cloud form. And I'm so scared to spin it because if you've purchased it before, you know it doesn't go to waste. Not one little bit. At all. It's so soft. And it's so warm. Like, my hand's probably sweating right now. It's just so... But again, I don't know what I want to do with it. Do I want to blend it with alpaca, which is what I've been seeing a lot of? But then how do I blend it? Do I blend it with carders? Do I blend it with hand combs? Do I blend it with a blending board? I need help. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for this, because I really want to use it so fast, please let me know. Comments below. Instagram Dude, direct message me. There's so many ways to get a hold of me on Ravelry. Yes, please share your knowledge. Because, again, I just want to learn everything. Everything. Huh. So, Kivit, or Quivit, I don't know. That's how it's spelled. Luxury fiber. Thank you for your order. Made in USA. Alright, that was on Etsy. I don't know the shop name because I didn't want to check because I was raised not to ask for the price of things that you receive as a gift. So, but yeah, I mean, Google it, search for it, have fun with it. Alright, so yes, that's the muskox. What am I missing? I think that's everything. No. Alright, so my dad lives up in Pennsylvania, and this past summer I went to go see him in August because when my grandfather had passed away, his dad, I went up there to just spend a few days with him if he needed help getting anything organized or helping with planning, or just for the sake of having someone there with him. I mean, he has his wife and 2 children living in their house. But yeah, so we drove, I'm gonna say 2 hours looking for what was supposed to be a surprise. And I knew that he was looking for an alpaca farm because they were just everywhere up there. And like, he could find them on his phone, he could find them on the internet, but he couldn't find them driving. His sense of direction, I don't know what it's like, but judging by the amount of time that we drove, I'm going to say he needs to work on it. But I was talking to the guy at the alpaca farm that we eventually got to, which ended up being just 15 minutes away from the house. And so we were walking around the farm. We were looking at all the alpacas and seeing where they lived, and it was great seeing that the quality of care that was given to them, keeping everything cool in the barns and whatnot, so they don't overheat. Their feed was completely all natural, and it was just beautiful. And he does raise them to sell. I don't know how that industry works exactly, who he sells it to, or whatever. But he does shear them. He has a couple people that come in and help him with it, and he bags all their fleeces. He marks them when it was processed and whatnot. And he has an assistant that comes in a couple days out of the week and actually has an entire room to herself with a giant drum carder and a bunch of hand combs, and she also dyes some of it, and they also send some of it off to a mill to spin up for them and bring back and try to sell. So I wish I remembered the name of the alpaca farm, which I'm going to go back to because it's so much fun, and I love seeing all of them. They had like the baby ones. Oh my gosh. You need to go visit one if there's one near you. So the guy was so awesome because he has no clue about the fiber industry at all, but he gave me an entire fleece. Well, I'm assuming it's an entire fleece because I only have one name on the bag. There's still some vegetable matter in it, but I mean, it's so, oh my god. Yeah. I still need to wash it a couple more times. It is what it is. So, yeah, that's it for the fiber part as far as I know. What else is happening? I had a long talk with the owner of the yarn shop in Winchester, Never Enough Yarn. Please, if you're in the Nova area, Northern Virginia, or if you're anywhere near Winchester, Virginia, please go to it. It is, out of every yarn shop I've ever been to, I'm not docking anybody, but out of all the yarn shops I've ever been to, it is my most favorite, and I'm so lucky to be close to it. Just a whopping half-hour drive, and it's not too shabby, and the traffic is not horrendous. It's a great drive for the greatest destination in the world. Pam is one of the most wonderful people I've ever met in my entire life. She grew up in the South, so she has a very hospitality personality. Whenever I'm there, she usually has a table set up with like little snacks, and she keeps drinks upstairs cold in the fridge. She has waters and different things like that for the customers. She is just so wonderful, and the rest of the staff, you ladies have changed my life. When I first walked in there a year and a half ago, have you ever put yourself into a situation where you were so excited that you were basically speechless and so giddy and just on that natural high that you couldn't react and you just looked like a blabbering idiot? When I first walked in there, that was me. What was on my needles? Oh, I was trying to make a sweater. It was a top-down hoodie from the book I have. And I was asking one of the ladies if there's a faster way to purl, or like if I'm holding it okay for purling. And I don't remember how the conversation went exactly, but it was such an awesome feeling. And by the fourth time I got in there, I started mellowing out and really appreciating the atmosphere. Because like all knitters who start, I would buy my yarn at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, and the like, Joann Fabrics and whatnot. And yeah, there you can score some pretty good yarn there. With like Hobby Lobby has the wool and alpacas, and from time to time they have raw silk. It's the recycled silk that they have. But once I learned the appreciation of wool, that's when they helped me be more progressive about my knitting and be more experimental with patterns and designers and whatnot. So I greatly appreciate all of you that work there and the ones that shop there. And I've made so many friends and met so many people, and they're so wonderful. So yes, Never Enough Yarn in Winchester, Virginia. If you're near it, you should go to it. You won't regret it. It's such a good place to be. But I had a long talk with Pam, the owner, and she got this new yarn in. Naturalia, made in Italy. This is the label. I already tore it off because I couldn't wait to spin it up into its cake. And it's a super chunky yarn. US 1719 needles. 200 grams. 7.05 ounces. 132 yards of 100% wool. Yes, like it was it was in this giant basket with these two colors. They had this and a darker one, and when you walk into the shop, like it, some people don't like it, but I absolutely love it. When you smell it, it still smells like sheep, like the farm sheep. It's I can't I can't begin to explain. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, you need to appreciate this, because oh my gosh. So enough of being awkward with that. The purpose of this, I'm making a shop sample for her of Rockford by Orange Jellyfish Dream, Sarah. Um, and I'm going to try it out. See what it's like. So, Sarah, keep your eyes out on that. And yes, this is giant cake. And look at that. Oh, this has never happened to me before, where it's nice and perfect. Oh, that's never happened. Like, so many good things have happened this week, I feel. So, yeah. I hope everybody has had a great Thanksgiving. I was in charge of the stuffing, and little did I know that the recipe that my sister had given me makes about 12 stuffing. We do stuffing balls. That way it's more portioned out, and people don't grab a bunch, and then people next in line don't get as many. So it's already portioned out. I didn't know that it only makes 12, and I had bought all the ingredients. I kind of waited last minute. I'm one of those people, and when when I got to my sister's house and I see that there are 24, 25 people, I was like, people are going to starve because of me. But we made it work. So, yeah. Thanksgiving was great. Disney was great. Got my picture with Peter Pan, and it was one of the happiest moments of my life. Because that's my favorite Disney story. My dad's side of the family is very Disney oriented. They really enjoy going there. They go there multiple times throughout the year, and they go on the cruise and whatnot. So that's where I kind of get it from. And a couple years ago, I made the sporadic decision of getting my Peter Pan tattoo. You can probably see it somewhere on my feed. But yeah, so again, Disney, happiest place on earth, and they lived up to my expectations, and it was pretty great. Food was delicious, the rides were great, um, the shows were phenomenal. So, but yeah, okay, so Disney. I could go on forever about that. So yeah, what's coming up? It's December. It's still in the 40s here, which is kind of ticking me off because it needs to be better sweater weather. And I kind of want to wear my everything. I got mitts, I got scarves, I got hats, the whole shebang. And I want to wear it all, but it gets too hot because it's still in the 40s. And I miss the snow. Not everybody likes the snow. I love the snow so much. And I want a white Christmas. And Christmas music, oh my gosh. Pentatonics. Oh, you guys are unbelievable. Like, I've listened to you before, but when you came out with this Christmas album, you need to get it. It's absolutely wonderful. The Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy and Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Again, I'm getting giddy again where I'm fumbling. Yeah, so if you like Christmas music, I highly recommend Pentatonics, the Christmas album. Get the deluxe version because it has like twice as many songs on it, and it was the same price on iTunes. Why not? So yeah, I hope everybody has a good week and a good weekend. Congratulations again to Knit Nerd. No, Yarn Nerd. Yarn Nerd. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, have a good night, everybody. So yeah, please subscribe wherever it is on here. I don't know. I'm not used to this yet. All right, everybody have a good time. Train's going by. Alright, so that's the cue. Good night.